there is a great goal. Our goal is to give an African child an education that would give inspiration, hope, and training to a new generation of children. An educated group of children who will grow up and help uplift their communities and change the cycle of poverty in our world forever. This is a great goal of education started with one man's vision over 10 years ago. He believed that by educating the poor and investing in the education of children in the most poverty-stricken places on our earth, that he can indeed change the cycle of poverty forever. This man's name is Gabriel McCurtis.
The greatest immediate need in Africa is the development of sustainable projects. I've heard a statement that said, give a person a fish and they'll get hungry again, but teach a person how to fish and they'll always have something to eat. And so with sustainable projects, you go to Africa and you build certain things as part of the infrastructure, schools, hospitals, jobs, and you enable them to do what it takes to be able to continue this thing and not just be getting a handout.
Over the last 10 years, Gabriel McCurtis has been called on a journey. With the help of friends, family, and contributors, hundreds of kids have been educated and a community enriched.
Thank you so much, Gabriel McCurtis, for your heart and your love for the peoples of Africa, and specifically your desire to assist with education.
Gabriel McCurtis and his nonprofit organization, Total Man International Network Incorporated, began giving to Africa in August of 1999. The money they've raised assisted in building a small school and other community sustainability improvements.
Since I've been going to Africa over 10 years, I have seen an improvement in the quality of life. I remember the first year I went, they didn't even have, many of them didn't have lights and running water, and it was not sanitized. When I go back over the years, you'll see that they are clean, you'll see that there's food, you'll see that the kids are happy and they're smiling. This touches my heart, and this has evolved over a 10-year period of time.
A once barren land where many families and children starved or died of illness due to not having the basic necessities of life changed in just a few short years. Just a few $1,000s built a water well, a well that pumped water out of a ground aquifer that had never been utilized before. For hundreds of years, people died for lack of water in this community, and the building of just one water well saved countless lives. Now the farmers can water the land and the people can drink from the water that has laid under the soil for all these years.
Well, another major project that has happened here is the water well. This water well was dug for about 750 feet deep, and we are so happy that we are supplying water to many of the people who live here in the valley.
The water well gives life to man and the plants, and the education gives hope and life to the minds of a new generation that will break the cycle of poverty in their community. Hope in education has come in the form of a small school called Cornerstone Grace Academy. Many of the children who have gone to this school have now become the first signs of progress and growth in a community forgotten by the rest of the world.
Cornerstone Academy is an off-branch of a church. It's Cornerstone Church in Nairobi, Kenya. The founder is Dr. Francis Kamau. It's a satellite program for the Kikuyu people, but the Kikuyu is out in an area, and it's pretty isolated, sort of a remote area. And they don't have very much money. And as you look at the video, you'll begin to see how they get water and different things. And so we come alongside and we provide financial support for this Cornerstone Academy.
This is the great school where Cornerstone Grace Academy kindergarten children graduate and they come here for their grade 1, and now we have some who are in grade 2. If you look at these children here, they all have uniforms. They all are wearing shoes. I had one say the shoes are in class. And these are the basics that we are able to provide for them. The whole valley is a very needy area, so the majority of the other children may not be having those basic necessities. But thank God, those who come through our program, we are happy they have those basic necessities.
But we're there to make sure that these kids get a quality education, and our goal is to make sure that we take care of them from pre-primer on up till they get their AA degree, that they can go out and become a successful contributing citizen to the African economy and to that nation.
Most of them come from very poor families. Some of them do not even have two meals in a day. And before that, when they come here to school, they face a lot of problems. And even the basics like the pencils and all those things, it's also a problem. But from those children from the center, they come here every day because they are provided with all those running resources.
We have started various programs, and the program that you're seeing here with the children at Cornerstone Academy, that is about a 5 to 6 year old program. It's about 60 kids a year that go through this pre-primer school. And so if you take 5 or 6 and you times it by 60, that's the immediate impact that we've had on the kids that are pre-primer. Now, if you take the kid that would be pre-primer and look at 6 years later, they're in about 6th or 7th grade now. We still financially support these kids as they move through the system, but then we start with a new batch of kids that come in as pre-primers. So in actuality, we're helping a community, and this community are the Kikuyus.
Cornerstone Academy serves a community that was close to becoming brutally impoverished, where many of the kids that have been helped would have died to diseases, starvation, or become involved in a crime and died at a young age. Right now, a few hundred kids are being educated by the efforts of Gabriel McCurtis and the supporters of Total Man. Now, he's reaching out to you to help build the Cornerstone School of Excellence and help educate hundreds of thousands of children over the years. From preschool to college education, the Cornerstone School of Excellence will give these children a complete education to help sustain their communities' health forever.
The impact that this school would have on the kids in the community, it will break the cycle of poverty. It would allow the children to get an education that they can begin to go, and also after they graduate from that institution, go to higher schools of learning, and that they can move throughout the world. They don't all have to just stay in their remote location, but they can go throughout the world or throughout greater Africa and make a difference in that continent. This one school will begin affecting the Kikuyu tribe, and as it grows, it will affect Kenya. So you're starting off from a community to affecting an entire nation. That's powerful.
You can be a part of the seeds that help grow the next generation of educated minds and enriched lives. Help us build the Cornerstone School of Excellence, located in Nairobi, Kenya. A school that you can be proud of, that will stand the test of time and impact the world. Just a few dollars can make a difference. For every dollar you give, we can lay a new brick towards our goal. A brick that will house the Cornerstone School of Excellence and help educate hundreds of thousands of children over the years. Can you give $1 to buy a brick for Cornerstone School of Excellence and help us end the cycle of poverty and educate the minds of the children in need? Yes, you can. Please visit our website now and be a part of the building of the Cornerstone School of Excellence and help educate hundreds of thousands of children over the years.
We've already purchased a piece of land, but to develop the school is going to run us estimation about $300,000 to do something very nice. You will be part of this transformation from a community, Kikuyu tribe, to a city, Nairobi, to a country, Kenya. But you will be the point that causes this thing to work.